All right, guys, for our chemistry project, we had a whole idea planned out, and Corona kind of came in and swept it under the rug from us. So, guys, what we decided to do, we called up Miss Jotama. We'll play that clip for you right now.
Yeah, no, I get it. And we definitely going into quarantine and then some people getting it, and then everybody goes away for break isn't ideal.
And then we were like, all right, guys, I guess we're going to have to go all in. We're going to have to make this video because we're not settling for a little project. So, guys, here's the product of that. We're interviewing people on the Walnut Street Bridge and throughout the city about what they know about chemistry. Excuse me, do you have a second to answer some questions about chemistry?
About chemistry?
Yeah. You know anything about chemistry?
I was a chemistry major at one school.
Oh, that's
Probably not.
what we like to hear. No, listen.
Okay.
Hear me out.
Is this going on TikTok or something?
No.
It's for a chemistry project, actually.
Okay.
No TikToks here. All right, so what was one thing that you learned in your chemistry class in high school that
really
stuck with you? Just one thing.
Honestly, balancing equations.
Balancing.
Oh, balancing
Don't know how to
equations.
do that.
And what made you decide to study chemical engineering in college?
I was gonna go to med school, but then I changed my major to law.
Okay,
so.
perfect.
Sweet.
Okay.
That's what I like to hear.
Nice.
Thank you. Would you guys mind answering a couple questions for a little video? All right.
What's up?
All right. So, it's about chemistry. All right.
You gotta record. See, look, that's my adopted sister.
Oh, nice. How you doing?
It's about chemistry. What's up?
So, do you are you in college or
I already graduated.
what is your job, if I may ask?
I work at T-Mobile.
Oh, okay. So, do you do anything that's related to chemistry there?
I mean, like sociology, yeah.
Okay. That counts.
I make donuts at Krispy Kreme.
That's Christmas.
That's chemistry right there. So I would say, the question.
You cook up dope. That's chemistry.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Okay, last question. All right, if you could take away one thing from your chemistry class in high school, what would it be?
The teacher.
The teacher? What about him? What about the teacher?
No, teacher.
Just a good teacher?
Yeah, we want to take the teacher away.
Oh. All right. Hey, we love you, Miss Jotama, all right? We don't want to take you away. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much. Love you. So, the person we just interviewed, he explained his job career as cooking up dope, which also is a slang for cocaine in some parts, but this is what I believe he was talking about. The chemical formula for cocaine is C17H21NO4, and it has 303.35 grams per mole. Here's the chemical picture, and how cocaine works in the brain is it binds your pleasure and happiness chemicals dopamine, serotonin, and norepinephrine. And this is what creates the addiction, because your body or your mind will rely on this constant need for these very important chemicals that relate to pleasure. And so, yeah, the chemical formula of the person we interviewed.
All right, ma'am, would you mind answering a couple questions about chemistry for us?
Sure, no problem.
All right, sweet. Okay, so what would you say, is the most important thing about chemistry that you've learned?
I know that everything is made out of carbon, and I know that water is H2O.
Okay, I can definitely see that. So, where did you go to high school?
Macaulay School for...
Oh, all right. So you don't know much about chemistry. Okay. Well, I guess we'll have to just get someone else. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, well, you may.
Sorry about that, ma'am.
Time to answer some chemistry questions for a chemistry project we're doing.
For a what now?
A chemistry project.
Sure, give me. I can do one, probably.
Okay. What do you do for a living?
Chemical engineer.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's so what kind of chemistry do you work with?
Plastics, so polymers.
Okay. If you said you learned if you learned one thing from high school that has encouraged your career, what would it be?
That's a great question. My teacher did a really good job explaining organic chemistry, which I thought was really cool.
Okay.
This is really
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay, so one of the people that we interviewed said that they were a chemical engineer. And more specifically, he said that he worked with polymers and plastics. So pretty much what they do is that a chemical engineer uses math, chemistry, physics, and they do that to solve problems that involve the production of like food or plastics or polymers or like new chemicals and things like that. And if you come take a look here, this is actually the chemical compound for plastic, which the guy that we interviewed, he said he specifically works on. Yeah, that's basically it with chemical engineering.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have time to answer some chemistry questions for a chemistry project?
Sure.
Okay.
So the first question, like, do you basically overall, would you say you know what chemistry is? Yes.
Okay.
Do you overall say the majority of people give a about chemistry? Sorry for my language. Just overall, do you think people care about chemistry?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. They do, but they don't realize they do.
Okay.
I think so because we're made out of chemicals.
Here, I got a couple.
We're made out of chemicals, and I guess people don't understand that, and that's the problem.
Well, what do you do for a living?
I'm an ophthalmologist.
How would you say chemistry has affected that?
Chemistry has affected that. Well, it makes a big difference in what chemicals we put into the eye.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm an eye surgeon, and so if you put the wrong chemical into an eye, it can completely toast it.
Okay.
And that's
so
bad.
it's definitely made a huge difference in that field.
Yeah, literally, there was an incident where if you put water into the eye, it completely causes the cornea to completely go cloudy. Versus if you put something called balanced salt solution,
Right.
which is basically the same equivalent of the aqueous in the eye, and that chemical makeup makes a difference from you can leave it in the eye and it's reabsorbed and it works out perfectly to putting sterile water in the eye and it completely clouds it up. So there's a huge impact of chemistry in what I do, and it's got to be right.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you so much.
Thank you.
Y'all have a great day.
You too.
All right, guys. So the advantage of having a chemistry degree helps a lot with that thing that we were just talking to that guy about, which is optometry, which is where you mess with people's eyes and stuff. So the training helps future optometrists better understand the chemical processes behind the medication and treatments that they use for their patients. This can include the drops that they use to dilate people's eyes for exams, topical treatments used to numb the eyes for surgery, or pain medications. And guys, that is the end of our project. Thank you guys for watching.
That is so good. That reminds me of old age.